Okay, guys, this is the blue-green Soul Striker deck profile of David Peña, who made top 16 last week at Connecticut ARG. Technically, we'll say 10th place. So he was nice enough to do a deck profile for us today, and so run through the deck.
Alright, so low drops, high drops, obviously. Go with the standard, negates and low costing cards.
Yep.
You get your value with the +1s. It's kind of obvious. I went to 3 Mafuba. I cut it from 4. I think this card is amazing because it's a double negate for 2 turns. Really came in the clutch, especially with Soul Striker. You always have the mana to play it, so it's always good to have. This card actually I put in last minute. It's really useful. Obviously, plays for itself. Especially on my turn too, I would use it to be able to get the green mana to cast things. Boost attack Piccolo, standard, objection, standard. I'd actually mulligan almost all of my games to try to get at least one objection. Just because you get the ramp. And this deck is really a turn 4 deck, so I have a lot of 4 drops, if you noticed. So definitely a card that you mulligan to. So now we get into the drops. As you can see, they're all Saiyans. Name of the deck just Saiyan. So 3 drop, and this drop. Clutch for evolving. So a lot of people got caught off guard from me going 2 drop Piccolo, kind of leave it on the board, and then turn 6 go Godbreak. People didn't expect it, caught them off guard. I don't think I dropped one game. I don't think I dropped one game 1 the entire tournament.
Yeah, you beat me.
Yeah, so. And then obviously Vegeta is for God Charge and also Furious Yell, Vegeta. So there's a lot of evolving. Also, this card broken with this because it's costs 3 and it's 1 blue.
Yes.
So and it's also self-awakening. Obviously with Soul Striker, Goku, his issues is not being able to self-awaken. So these are clutch in the deck and a must. If people don't know what you're playing, or people didn't know what I play typically until I got to Top Cut, so they would awaken me, they would attack me, and then I just use Vegeta. They bring me to 5, and I use Vegeta or Goku to awaken. So that's how I kept my resources.
And there's a lot of beef here, by the way. Everyone watching this video is going to know there's so much beef. There's so much high drops, so much power. So.
Yep. So then Gohan, standard. The other basis of this deck is being able to critical your opponent, not letting them draw. So critical here, critical with Kale, critical with the Vegeta, critical little guys, critical here when you evolve. So it's basically just making sure they don't have enough resources to keep playing. So I was pretty successful in that. A lot of my turns would be play a guy, get the effects, or this. It kind of gets advanced depending on your matchup, but I made my deck specifically to beat out the Tri-Ginus, the Babidi Blacks, the Cells,
the Golden Freezes,
and the Golden Freezes.
Yes.
Actually ended up losing to something I didn't expect at all, which was the Vegeta by Rob.
Yeah.
Really well played deck. So then, high drops is standard. This card is really, really good in my opinion.
Blah.
It's a card that people don't expect.
That's true.
And people always count for negates. So after they count the 4 negates, they think that they're in the clear. And actually won me, I think, two games total, where I would just hold it onto it, and they just be like, "Oh crap, no!" Didn't expect it. So that's kind of the basis of my deck. Did really well with it. MVP would probably be this Goku. And
card's amazing. Yeah, amazing.
So also has some questions that you guys have sent me. I'm just gonna go through a few of them. This one was from Ryan. He asked why so many 2-0s and 3-0s. I thought that was a great question. So I figured with a lot of the different decks that I thought I'd play, it'd be good to have different answers for different situations. So for example, with the Tri-Ginyu, I actually have only 3 Go tanks because it's a really bad card against Bloodlust. So I'd always drop 1, so I'd have more reasons for other things. I have a Go tanks in my sideboard. If we didn't go over, we can go out there. But it's a lot of decision making within the game that you have to decide. All right, will Godbreak Goku work here, or will God Charge Vegeta work here? Depending on they play against you, if they bring you down to to awaken. Obviously, first yell is a dead draw.
And a lot of variety. In general, there's a lot of variety. He has a lot of answers, a lot of variety, as you can see. So.
And let me go through the sideboard real quick. So
Sideboard.
Sideboard was mainly against Cell, just because I just felt like it's a good matchup generally against Cell, and then when I sideboard into Cell, I do well. So the main Cell cards are these. Obviously, probably Sonic Kamehameha. They play it on turn 3. I just pay 1 to kill it. If they lower my hand, play the Android 17 to reamp my hand. And this card was MVP for a lot of games too. Keeping them to 6, or even having them to spend resources to get rid of them on the board, super useful. Definitely going to be seeing a lot of play in my future decks. Then played a lot of standard stuff like 3 Zenzu Beans, Trunks, and one more of these. Just more stuff that, you know, if I feel like I have a better matchup against a certain deck, I'd run the 4 ofs or the 3 ofs of specific cards.
Did any sideboard cards win you games in general? Like Piccolo?
Piccolo won me games, and this literally.
I want to ask you about that. Yeah, did that 17?
It just won me. It's a must. I just would get it, mulligan to it, or eventually draw it, and it'd just be like, all right, I don't care about selling anymore. And just draw. So yeah, and then Soul Striker. I'm sure you guys know about the combos you have with Soul Striker. Untapping, tapping. Like my opening would be like Majin Buu objection with Goku.
Yeah, that's David's opening every game. You get curious about that.
And you just kind of ramp up.
Yes.
But in general, it's pretty advanced to play. You gotta really know, what decisions you're doing. Or if you play, obviously you play the game a lot, and you play against Cell, you play against the Freezers, play against Trigun U. You know what to do in a lot of situations, and these are the cards that when I play work best. So like this is awesome against Golden Frieza, for example. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions, let me know. I'll do one more question that I had here.
How can they reach you?
So you can find me on Facebook. I was thinking about starting up a channel like I did in the old game. I know a lot of you guys know me from the Pansy and Naruto.
Yep, David's been around.
I've been around for a little while.
That's David, not so old. They're both.
Not my brother Sal.
Yes.
But yeah, you can find me on Facebook. It's David Peña.
Just find David Peña on Facebook. You'll be able to find it.
Or you can, or Scott will post it on the.
Or you can ask me. Yeah.
But yeah, ask me questions. I'm pretty much known for running unorthodox decks.
Yes, that's definitely true.
And Pansy.
That is definitely true.
At Blue Piccolo, at one Chicago, and then nobody copied me, and I continued to dominate with it.
He's gushing now.
And then obviously Naruto, I made that ghetto deck that my brother took
which Saul took credit for.
Saul took credit for it and advanced it. But in general, I like to think outside the box.
He does, that's true.
Last question would be, good question is, what's up with the God Break and the God Charge Vegeta? Legit, God Break was the factor of them holding their hand and then being like, I have all these counters and I can't do anything about it. Literally caught everyone off guard.
Yep.
It's like, I want to build that. I got the just a game ender. Every deck needs to have a game ender, and that's what I chose, and it really worked out because everyone runs the gates in their deck, so you're gonna run into it. And then the God Charge Vegeta, it was kind of like a mimicky card, but it really turned out great because a lot of people were running random blockers like what's the Android 16 and Yajirobe.
So stupid.
I got some use out of that. But the attacking critical, it just they either pitch crush from the hand or they lose a life. So it's all about resources. I ended up losing to Vegeta. I didn't actually expect playing Vegeta at all. So this deck doesn't account for Vegeta at all. So if you play against Vegeta, you're probably gonna get smashed. But I did get one game off of Raw, the first game I played. But then once he learned the deck and knew what I was playing, he just crushed me. And then that's what I played in top 16 too. So he knew my deck already and kind of just crushed me. So, but yeah, that's my deck.
All right, guys, leave his info in the comments and let us know what you think. Let David know what you think. All right, see ya.